The Suns rumors are starting, and you knew this was going to happen. Let's start with Stephen A. Smith, who dropped this nice nugget, and take it for what it's worth. Remember, as context, Stephen A. is a Knicks fan and thinks every player in the history of the NBA has wanted to go play for New York or should want to go play for New York. And this is not the first time I believe he said this about Devin Booker. Last time was like 4 or 5 years ago, though, when everybody was saying Book would want to leave. Here's Stephen A.
From what I'm being told, I don't know if it'll ever happen. Devin Booker wants to be in New York. That's what I'm being told. Now, he might deny it. I haven't spoken to him.
Right.
I'm just telling you, the scuttlebutt in the NBA circles is that brother want to be in New York.
He want to be in New York.
Okay. So if you Phoenix, you got at least 2 people, probably 3, who all getting paid about $150 million combined, don't want to be there.
That's a little.
Okay.
He jumped to a pretty bold conclusion there at the
For
end.
the record, Book has denied this.
Yes.
Right? He has denied this, and he has denied it over the years as well.
Yeah, let me just say this. With Devin Booker and any sort of rumor that he wants to go somewhere, if he says it's not true, you know why I believe him? Because he has never left. Like, he is with
He had
actions.
reason to want to leave. Is that what you're saying?
Well, when they were really bad, he was rumored to leave every year. Oh, yeah, Booker wants out. He always denied it. He could have pushed his way out of Phoenix. He never has. I'm not saying he'll play his whole career here. I hope he does. I mean, that's the sort of player that you need to have them play their whole career for your team. But, yeah, he gets the benefit of the doubt because he's proven it with actions throughout his career. This is not a guy that's on his 5th team and is like, no, I like it here. He's never once left. Now, here's Charles Barkley on Bickley and Murata this morning talking about the Stephen A. rumor.
Hold on. First of all, Stephen A. think everybody wants to go to New York. Last year, the last few years, it's been Donovan Mitchell.
Yes.
Last time when KD was a free agent, it was New York.
Giannis,
Stephen
LeBron.
A. wants Stephen A. wants everybody to go to New York. Stephen A. is a friend of mine, and I love Stephen A. But he wants everybody in New York. He's not going to die happy until the Knicks win a championship.
Right.
So he wants everybody to go to New York. So you can skip that.
Yeah, Chuck is 100% right there. Stephen A. wants everybody on the Knicks, and over the years has basically said everybody should play for the Knicks.
For the most part right now, we were talking about this, Basin Orleans. What can the Phoenix Suns do? Is that even a possibility that Devin Booker, right? Could they move Devin Booker? Is that a possibility? Yeah, it's a possibility.
I'm crossing that off.
They could actually do that. Right, though?
Yeah.
Right, Luke? They could move Devin Booker.
I'd
right?
rather go spend another $5 on a bag of chips.
I'm just saying, what are the possibilities right now? You have to look at the possibilities. Because the one thing we all know, you're not going to just run it all back and say, do over, right? I mean, wow. That's the definition of stupid, is it not?
Yeah, well, it's the definition of insanity, right? Doing the same thing over and over again. And
I'm just
expecting a
saying,
different result. Yeah.
And listen, I'm all for, oh my goodness, a second chance. I really am. Thank you, Lord God, for giving me a second chance. Yet at the same time, this is a situation right now where you've got to consider all possibilities, all moving pieces. What are they? What could we do? It doesn't mean you're going to do it. Of course not. But what could you do? You have to know that if you're James Jones and the leadership of this organization.
And as far as running it back, I mean, do you even feel like the parties involved necessarily want to run it back? If Devin Booker and Kevin Durant and Bradley Beal were banging on the table being like, look, this was an anomaly. It's going to be better next year. Bring Frank back. Let's run this back. We have something here. It just didn't work out this year. We're not hearing that, and I don't expect to hear it, and I'm not even saying that we should be hearing it. But it's not like Booker wants this back, or Kevin Durant wants this back, or Bradley Beal, or Frank Vogel, or whoever. It's not like there's this movement from everybody that was involved to say, no, it was just a weird year. There were injuries. You got to give it a second year. If they were passionate about running it back, that would be a lot different. But right now, it's just kind of, I think there's probably still
Yeah.
some shock for how it ended too.
You know, can I just say this right now? And I'm working through this, Base and Earnings. I'm working through it right now, the process. I could be so dead wrong on this right now, but I have to do this. I have to admit it. You know me. I've got to vet this, and I'm going to do this live on the air right now. I'm going to vet this.
Oh, boy.
But it's a situation where, once again, if you tell me Kevin Durant truly believes what he just said, the cut that you played for us earlier this hour, if you tell me that Kevin Durant really believes.
Who's the leader out there right now?
The coach is the leader.
Nobody on the floor? You don't have a floor leader?
We all speak up and talk, but the leader's the coach.
Yeah, you know, it's just wrong. It's just wrong. It is. And I'm sorry. And once again, if you tell me he's being 100% legit, that Frank Vogel is the leader of that team. Frank Vogel, he's not scoring a basketball. He's not. He's not defending anybody. A leader is going to come from inside that locker room. And if you tell me KD truly believes what he just said right there, I will point to that and tell you right now, there's your problem. That's it. You want to talk about culture disintegrating? You don't understand that leaders have to be actually out on the court, on the field, on the diamond, competing. You need leadership from inside the locker room. And if you don't have leadership inside the locker room, you are hosed. It should look no further. I don't know what to say. I just know there's no way. Does a coach need to be a leader? Yeah, he certainly does. He's the head coach. He's going to tell you what to do, what works and what doesn't. He's going to be the guy that is going to tell you what to do. But does he need to be the leader? Boy, if he is the leader, you're all hosed. What are you out there doing? Why are you even trying? You need guys to lead by example. The best leaders do, and then they say, I didn't even plan this.
This feels like Braveheart.
KD, what are you doing? What are you saying?
I haven't heard this cut.
There's your problem.
There's Brian Windhorst on the Pat McAfee. Before I play this, we need to isolate the line of you screaming, "You're all hosed," because we're going to need that for various things throughout the years. But here's Brian Windhorst on with Pat McAfee, wondering what the future is for the Suns and KD.
That's not something that can be hashed out until July, but that's one of those things, like, you're already wondering what they're going to do. If he does an extension, it sort of settles things down. Whether it's smart or not, it's a different conversation. If he doesn't do an extension, or it becomes clear in June that he doesn't want to, or the Suns don't want to, then you have possible kindling for something to happen. So we'll let this water calm a little bit, but there's a coming thing with Durant that's going to be, really revealing about how these two sides feel about each other.
All right, so there you go. So there's a moment to kind of like a checkpoint this
I am a
summer.
KD guy, too.
Well, he's signed for 2 more years, and part of that cut was referring to the fact that he's extension eligible this summer.
Hey, man.
So we will start to find out. I mean, Brian Windhorst just said it. I don't have to repeat it.
If he truly believes that, if he truly believes that, he's got to go.
Thanks for watching Wolf and Luke. Tap to see more and click the button in the middle to subscribe to Arizona Sports.